around with the rhythm, it's a sound. Everybody get down when we give it to you.
Would you care for me? Would you care for me?
Hold tight, I'll be here with you all night. My mind, I'm getting lost in your eyes.
Taurus, how you doing? So I've changed the camera around and I thought I'll leave it like this for a little while so people can see the cards, and then I'll change it back maybe when I do the weeklies. How you doing, Taurus? So Taurus, Life Path 5 or Sagittarian. Now, Taurus, before I begin your 2023 tarot reading, okay, so why am I not putting out certain star signs? I'm sorry I've had to start off with this, but I've had a lot of people keep asking me, where is this? Okay, I'm now making business moves, unfortunately, okay, and I put out a lot of readings, and sometimes when I do readings, I get more dislikes, more hatred, and more, I don't even want to watch it, and they just don't even bother watching it. So that actually doesn't do my business any good on YouTube. So unfortunately, if you stop seeing certain star signs, it's because I'm just putting a lot of time into something that isn't working. So me, next year, and part of this last year, I've just decided that if you really are an avid follower of me, okay, and you do want your readings, then you will need to really be on the gold tier, bronze or silver or gold. Okay, that'll be your monthlies, weeklies and stuff that I'll tell you towards the end. But for you guys that are kind of like really watching, I am sorry about that, but it just keeps doing my channel harm. So I'm just going to focus on the ones where they do well, okay? So let's see. So for Taurus, but I will do your monthlies and stuff, but this is going to be your yearly, okay? So let's see. So for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, Life Path 5, or maybe Sagittarian, if you're following me in numerology, what does Taurus have coming up for the year of 2023, please, for Taurus? So you've got maybe a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo yourself, something that's a very slow start. Might be a car, might be very cold at the moment and you can't get your car started. Might be a Cancerian or a Life Path 7 possible, but I'm hearing it's a very slow start and I really don't want to go any further than what I am. Okay, might be I am, or Michael, or Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Let's see. Very slow start to the year. It's pretty much like recovering from Christmas, if you like. Okay. I'm also hearing cover workers or light workers. Let's see. Taurus, what they got coming up, please, for, excuse me, for 2023 for Taurus. So you got doing your best in order to manifest, but it might be a new person that isn't moving towards you. So it might be where you're doing a lot of thinking about someone, but they're not making any moves. Okay, so it's kind of like, well, I'm trying to manifest a new person into my life, maybe, okay, but it doesn't really seem to be going anywhere fast, okay, so it's one step at a time, basically. Now, some of you might just be more concentrated on money and work, or your children. This person could have children itself, okay, there could be a single individual, this Knight of Pentacles, but like I said, it might be you guys that are trying to manifest a person that you're not even speaking to, actually forgetting the fact that you've got to be the one that you want. If it's the one that you want, you have to speak to them. You can't just manifest someone talking, constantly thinking about them, wanting them to speak, but they don't. That's because you're missing the ticket. You can manifest a person, but you have to communicate. So if they're not communicating with you and they're blocking you, then there's nothing you can do about it. But if there's no one speaking and there's no one talking and someone that you want, then you have to be the one that reaches out. Because if not, it just continues to do this throughout your year. Okay? That's if it's a new person. Well, if it's an old person, then you should have spoken to them by now, as if you want to here. I do have to say that, I'm sorry, Taurus, because I do get a lot of people, they like when they ask me for a personal tarot reading, they ask if there's going to be communication. And I'm like, well, why the fuck is it that you're not actually communicating with the person that you want? Oh, what, am I supposed to do that? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Taurus, what's Taurus got coming up, please, for, because I'm also hearing a hell no. I don't want you to talk. What is Taurus got coming up, please, for 2023? So you got the Tower. It might be because someone's aggression here, because the Tower is an avoiding energy. You are coming up to year 7, so expect a lot of these coming up through 2023, because it's 3 and 2 and 2 makes 7. So we'll definitely be going a lot through these Tower moments. But like I said, it might be people that are avoiding an outcome of an aggression, because this is standing on eggshells, or Michelle. But like I said, it can be someone that has a very quick temper. This is always my very short fuse. Like, you know, I just light it and it's gone off like a skyrocket. Now, it can be sperm that goes up into your eye here. But it can also mean, like I said, someone's temper, and someone doesn't know however to communicate with this person because of the temper that they have. So I don't know how to communicate with you anymore. Why do you not ever reach out? Why do you not ever say anything? Why are you always avoiding me? Why do you always kind of like walk around me like a crab or a life path 7 or a Cancerian? Because of your temper. Okay, because of your temper. Okay, so it might, like I said, this could be at home. This could be where you're living here. And you avoid each other's temper tantrums. Okay, I think this is why Taurus may not like me, because I used to pick up on a lot of 9 of Wands and a lot of 5 of Swords and a lot of arguments and combative energy, and it was all the time. So I don't blame you guys for getting frustrated and pissed off and maybe not watching, but you know, let's see, Taurus, what's going on with Taurus through 2023, please. So the 10 of Swords, it's like this monotonous energy of just avoiding someone's temper. But like I said, it might be a love interest that you've got and you've constantly told them no. Okay, no means no. Okay, so again, it's more of this Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin. You all right, Jennifer? How you doing? My avid moderator that is an avid follower of mine. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for all you do. And also my moderators. But Jen, she's just stuck in there regardless. She's on Patreon. And she's a Taurus, right, Jen? And Jen's kind of like, well, I don't understand why Taurus don't watch Steve. Neither do I, Jennifer. Let's see. Taurus, what's Taurus got coming up for 2023? So you got Libra. So Life Path 2 or Libra. You got the 4 of Swords. It's more but it's like a boring reading. But it feels like boring, next, boring, bored. Board meeting after board meeting after board meeting. I mean, like, I don't know, like, I keep meeting people and they're just all not worthy of my time. Like, I just keep meeting person after person and nothing seems to be what I want it to be. Like, it's just not let it be. It's more like let bygones be bygones. It's draining, it's tiring, I'm frustrated. You got 4 of Swords and the 10, which is a 5 of Swords. It's like I'm pissed off of shouting. I'm pissed off of arguing. I'm fed up with people always looking on the negative side of life. And I keep talking to someone, and the only thing they ever really talk about is negative shit. And because of that, I just can't be doing with even listening to it. And then the person wonders why they're being ignored. It's because the negativity. People do it, you know. They do. There's a lot of people, they talk about negative stuff. Worry, panic, worry and panic and worry. And it's kind of, oh my God, I really don't know why you're thinking about that. But, well, I want to. Okay, well, you can. But please do not pass all of that negativity onto me because I don't want to. Right? So why are you avoiding me? Well, that specific reason. And if you don't get it, well, it's here. Okay. So these could be people that are living on top of one another, just spending way too much time on top of one another all the time. That can lead to like more of a family dynamic. And we just spend that much time around each other all the time that the conversation becomes very monotonous and it becomes very just like samey. Okay, and we spend the majority of the time actually, because these can be married couples. Married couples that are basically just like spend the majority of their time not speaking to one another, right? Because of the amount of violence. You know, the amount of arguments, the amount of abrupt fuck off. Like, oh my God, like, you know, why do that? Why say that? Because I'm in a mood, I just leave me alone. Oh, okay, then what, you know. So it feels like that, if I'm honest, Taurus. It just feels like boring, you know. Like I said, I'm picking up a vibe of a single person that probably doesn't even want a relationship. They probably don't even want one. Now, whether that's because they're batting people off or just whether it's because they don't want to be with someone. Okay. But I'm also hearing Nora Batty. Let's see. Ignore her. She's just batshit crazy is what I can hear. Just ignore her. She's just batshit crazy. Come in. Is this a mother-in-law or a mother or Laura? Because I keep hearing a conversation going, no, come in, it's all right, just fucking ignore her. She's just fucking always batshit crazy. She's always... So what's that? Sorry if your parents out there and this is your children saying it, but I can hear it as a conversation if you did want to know. But someone keeps bringing someone over and saying, no, just fucking ignore her. Like, you know, and everybody just kind of like walks on eggshells around this specific person because they don't know what they're going to do. It's kind of like, well, what are they going to come out with next? I really don't fucking know. Like, I don't know what they're going to say. And it's kind of like this person probably doesn't think before they speak. They say something and then they're like, oh, fucking hell. It's kind of like when you bring someone over and they say, I hope you're not putting your dick in there. And you're like, what the fuck? Why did you just say that? Like, you know, and it's kind of like, I hope you're not stirring the custard of this person. You're like, what the fuck? Why would you literally just say that? Like, you know, like, why would you embarrass me like that here? So, I don't know. Someone that embarrasses people. Or Barry Chapman, Steve Chapman. He does that. He's a Libra. Fucking hell. God, what was that he said at my dad's? Fucking hell, he came round when my dad died. This Libra person got no filter whatsoever, right? And came round in order to pay respect when I lost my father. And he said something extremely rude on the day after of losing my father to my mum and me while we sat there. And I ain't going to explain to you what it was because I'm kind of forgetting what it were. But it was something really fucking rude and something that you really wouldn't say. It literally just came out with it and I was like, fucking hell. Fucking hell, I can't believe you literally just said that at someone's funeral. Like, or like a place of like mourning. I can't believe you literally just said that. And it feels like that. This person wonders why, like, they're ignored, like they're standing on eggshells around the vocab. I mean, like I said, it could be me. It could be why people don't like this channel because of what I say here. Like, you know, I mean, I must admit, I don't have a filter. I just say as it is. Yeah, but like, you know, it could be people that don't like the truth here. I don't like hearing the truth. Fuck that. I'd rather go off and listen to something that's more hairy-fairy, the people that are going to lie to me and just make me believe that things are going to be okay when they're really not. And I don't want to listen to the truth because it hurts. And if I listen to the truth, I get really fucking angry and realise, fuck that, I'm not changing. I want to go off and listen to someone that tells me how spiritual I am. Okay, and shit like that. And I don't want to listen to that shit. Like, I don't want to listen to that. I want to listen to something of more make-believe so I can just believe that it is when it isn't. And then I end up coming back thinking, well, actually, none of that shit really made any fucking sense at all. Okay, it wasn't really what I needed at the time, but what I really did need was the truth, but I didn't want to hear it. So fuck it, I'd rather not listen to it at all. I'd rather listen to something where someone's going to just make me believe that I am instead of physically helping, which is telling me to my face, you know, or telling me the fucking truth. You know, I see it, right? I'm going to be honest. I didn't watch it, but it came up on my feed of YouTube, right? And it was a person that was doing tarot readings, right? And it was twin flames, something like that. They're doing voodoo. This person's doing magic on you, right? Or something like that. And it mentioned witchcraft, okay? And it was just labelled, this person's doing witchcraft on you and this is what they're doing. 27,000 views for that one video. That person is fucking absolutely brainwashing the people that really want to watch it. I mean, I could do that. I could do a test. And if I put things like witchcraft, be very careful of this person doing witchcraft and voodoo and magic on you. Be careful of that. My channel would probably grow immediately, okay? But I wouldn't do it because it's bullshit and it's fucking lies and it's actually fucking brainwashing the shit out of people, okay? But my channel would grow. So those people, they don't give a fuck about you. They're actually just doing things for their own good, okay? Fuck that, okay? I'm going to tell you all about voodoo and magic and that this person's doing voodoo on you. And this is an eggshell mind, okay? A mind that is very fragile of people that follow it and think, oh my God, this is great. Yes, they do. Let's get in the blame game and start blaming people, okay? And yes, they are. They are, aren't they? I know they were. And what they're doing is really they're going through an awakening. They could have PTSD and trauma going through an awakening. So their mind of what they listen to is very important during that time. And if that's bullshit and lies, that does not help to your hysterical moments. PTSD, okay, ADHD, multiple personality disorder, okay, paranoia, okay. Paranoia, you do know through an awakening that paranoia comes hand in hand with an awakening, right? You know that when you're first going through spiritual stuff, that paranoia is very, very, very present when your mind is opening, okay, because it's opening and absorbing a lot of information. It's like a sponge. Your mind has awoken the other part of your brain that has remained dormant. This energy goes dormant, that's why you get a headache, that's been awake for ages, goes dormant, closes down a little. As this one starts to spark off, diodes through, I don't know, I'm not going to go into it again. Neuron science. All the neurons in your brain start to fluctuate and fire. Okay, gives you a headache. Okay, that's why you get headaches, because it can be blood pressure, it can be God knows what else, but it can also be an awakening. So at that time, your mind is expanding. When it is, you're absorbing that knowledge and you're absorbing more of it. When you're listening to shit, okay, you're absorbing shit, basically, right? And this is the problem that I have with these people that are basically out to get a lot of money by just putting witchcraft and shit like that into readings that are actually really not doing these people any good. But people want to hear that. They do. So they deter from what they don't want to hear, which is the truth, and they go more towards the fabrication of metaphysical shit. How spiritual am I? Am I a person that can fly and shit like that? What are my spiritual gifts that are really not going to fucking resort to anything unless you're using it? I could tell you all day you're the most spiritual person in the world, but unless you're using it, there's nothing to do. Some people misabuse the gifts that they think or feel that they have, okay, and they teach people about witchcraft and dark shit, and they put it all in their titles in order to get you to click on it. Clickbait, okay, jailbait, catfishing, also. So, like I said, it's just a problem that is created by, like I said, a lot of people that just do all that sort of shit, right? Brainwash, the eggshell minds. I was doing time in the universal mind. I was doing alright. But then you came along with a suitcase and a song. Turned my head around. Ed. Now I'm so alone, just looking for a home in every place I see. I'm the freedom man, the eggshell mind. Taurus. Seven of Cups, delusional here. So when people could have really started losing their mind, this can also be ADD, ADHD, okay, schizophrenia, paranoia, gaslighting. Okay, just constantly thinking, and my head's just up in the clouds, and I'm just constantly thinking, and I'm not with it at the time, and blah, 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 and I'm going through this, and I'm going through that, and I'm having fucking, like, moments of, like, breakdowns, like, very dramatic moments where I'm getting very loud, very angry, and then very calm, very angry, and very calm, and very, like, it's like it could be schizophrenia, okay. Like I said, it can be people that think that they're hearing voices, but it's actually not spiritual. I got asked this by a fucking mental health doctor when I told them I was spiritual. And they asked me, what job do I do? And I said, well, I'm a psychic medium. It's like, well, do you hear voices? I was like, yeah. What kind of voices do you hear? Well, not those kind. But like I said, there's mental health. This is mental health problems also here. Okay. Fuck me. I mean, Taurus. Guys, I can't pick up any kind of sense that makes none. I can't pick up any sense here whatsoever. Here. This is twin flame readers also here. Twin flame readers. The cult energy here. The nun. Okay, here. DF. People that are just brainwashing the fuck out of you here. DF. Divine feminine, divine masculine shit. Lost my mind with it all. Want to believe in it, love it, breathe it, feel it, want it. It's doing your head in. Yeah, it's doing your fucking head in. Here. Okay. Taurus. What's going on with Taurus through 2023? Yeah, just keep looking for a certain partner. It's probably where you'll just keep looking to the future, the future, the future. But it's like, what's coming towards me without me having any action? Nothing. Nothing. Things do not just land on your lap without you participating in life if no one's doing that. Like I said, I've got to put this out there because it is there. Some people watch tarot in the aspect that it's a future given reading, that someone eventually will just land on your lap if you don't go out and you communicate with people or meet people or make it known that you are available for a relationship or not. A tarot reading cannot change your life. It's only you that can do that. A tarot reading is meant for advice. Okay, so if people here are not participating in things but watching things to want them but not doing anything about it, you're more in the land of nowhere than anything, like just constantly not getting anywhere because of the constant like breakdowns. Like I want something in the future, but what do? Go towards it. Yeah, but I'm worried that it might not work out. Well, then don't. Right here. But why do people worry? Like there's an energy here where there's someone that suffers through their nerves, like very like jittery, nervous, very quick to like jump and very quick to like, oh my God, I've got to worry about something. And like, I don't know, I keep picking up this like this very fucking sporadic kind of, I don't know, is it someone that suffers through dementia or old age dementia and stuff like that here? I don't know. But I can't pick up any signs of like anything here, Taurus. So do apologise. So we're going to go over to Patreon if you want to join us, up to you guys. But like I said, Taurus, your readings, because of like 400 or 500 views, I'm not earning a thing, and all I'm doing your readings is losing subscribers because of these readings, right? So I'm losing subscribers and I'm getting more hatred and everything else. It's doing my channel harm. So if you don't see Taurus readings, I'm sorry, but you will need to either watch Sagittarians if they come out. Still a Life Path 5 Sagittarian reading if it relates. And if you want more, then you will need to watch something else of your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or paradox number of numerology, or join Patreon, because they will always be on Patreon, regardless they will be on Patreon. But if you're not seeing them on here, there's not much I can do about it until people start wanting and watching. Okay, so there you go. This is your yearly 2023. I'm going to do your full table spread, clarify them, and tell you what you got coming up in the turn up. Okay, silver or gold tier below. Okay, all right, guys. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.